Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel Answers by Divine. So this is going to be for your October general reading. This time round we will do a different what do you call it? We'll do it differently. Okay, we'll do it differently, and then it will be pick a deck. All right, 1, 2, and 3. So think about the numbers 1, 2, or 3. Which number do you like it most? Alright, if you need to look at the deck, continue to feel free. Look at the deck and see which deck actually attracts you most. That will be your primary energy for the month of October. But if you feel like wanting to pick more deck, those will be your secondary and secondary energy. Okay, so let's begin. I have shuffled the cards and to shuffle away the past energies, but I'll continue to shuffle more briefly for you. So let's get all the energy shuffled. Pick your numbers 1, 2, or 3. Which number do you like it most? Pick a deck. Pick a deck that you want. I will be laying a Celtic cross. I'll be laying a Celtic cross for you using the deck that we have chosen. Okay, so this is for Pisces for the month of October 2018. You will pick your own fate. You will pick your own fate. So let's see, what are you picking for yourself in the month of October for the Pisces for this general reading. Okay. We'll shuffle 3 times. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna lay the spread. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Pisces, 1, 2, 3. Which do you like it most? Take some time. If you have to, pause the video. This is deck 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Number 3, number 2, number 1. This is 1, 2, and 3. Which do you like it most? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's begin with the first deck. So this is 1. Sorry, this is 2. This is 3. This is first deck. First deck. Okay. Again, we'll shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, and this is the 3rd time. Okay, we'll lay a Celtic cross right now. Now, what you're dealing with, your challenge, your past, recent past, future, possible outcome. You, what are you thinking about? External, what do you hope for? And the final outcome. Okay, are we ready? For Pisces, for those of you who have actually chosen your deck 1, first deck or number 1, so what are we dealing with right now? We have 7 of Swords. Alright, so right now the situation is 2 things. You might be dealing with a difficult person. Let's just say a difficult person. Okay, you might be dealing with a difficult person, or you might be the one who's being difficult right now. Pisces, difficult is the key word over here. Someone is being difficult because 7 of, did I say 7 of Wands? No, 7 of Swords. Someone is being difficult over here. Difficult for you to work with, difficult for you to trust, difficult for you to believe in, or you might be the one. You might be being difficult, difficult to know, to understand, or difficult in something that's difficult right now. Alright, some difficulty right now. The challenge is there's a lot of guard. There's a lot of mistrust over here. Yeah, 7 of Swords and 9 of Wands. This is about guarding. When you have to guard this 7 of Swords, okay? But this card is in like that. So when you have to guard 7 of Swords, there's a lot of mistrust. difficulty to work out with someone. So a difficult people relationship or difficult situation. More like people, because you're not trusting, you're not believing. Someone over here is not trusting, not believing. It could be to people towards you. People are not trusting or believing you. People are very guarding against you, or you are guarding against people. Okay. In the past, what do we see? In the past, I see it links me back to this. In the past, there is happiness, but it could be fake happiness. It could be something that is staged. But in the past, there's definitely happiness that I'm seeing. But it doesn't matter whether if it's real. But in the past, there were actually happiness being experienced in the past. Okay. In the recent past, what do we have? In the recent past, I see someone over here, could be you or the people whom you're dealing with, starting to take back control, starting to take back the ownership, trying to be in control, not giving out too much, because we have the Four of Pentacles over here. This is holding on tight, taking back. Okay. So in the past, there were happiness, and then gradually, along with time, we see some mistrust over here and taking back of control, or a lot of reserves, starting to have reserves. Alright, recently you start to see yourself having reserve, or people starting to have reserve, and you just don't understand why. Okay. In the future, what do we have? In the future, we have someone who might pull out from a situation. This is a Page of Wands. Page of Wands is someone who doesn't know what he or she wants. So someone might just turn their back away, walk off. Someone who doesn't know. This is in future. The possible outcome: whoever that left, leaving the other person to deal with the event or situation alone, will deal with a better amount of happiness, a better amount of success and fruition. Whoever leaves, it could be you who leaving the other person to be happy on their own, or other people leaving you be happy on your own. So I see some kind of people relationship or partnership not working out. Okay, not working out, and someone needs to go. Someone is being toxic in this situation, in this dynamic over here. What are you thinking about? You're thinking about 10 of Cups. You do want to get together. You do want to come together with this person, whoever that you're dealing with, whatever that you're dealing with. You are wishing for it. You do want it to be a success. You do want it. Okay, or you are working towards a harmonious relationship, a harmonious partnership, whatever you call it. You're working towards harmonious. You're wanting harmonious. Alright, but external. What is external energy? External energy is someone is not trusting, someone is not giving, someone is not offering, putting in or putting out. Someone is not putting out effort. Someone is not putting out investing into it, giving time. So it looks a lot like someone over here is just sitting and waiting for things to happen, not putting in effort or investing money, putting in money, pumping in money, and wanting to share. And not pumping in money, but still wanting to get a share. Someone over here is just effortless energy over here. The hopes is that your hope, okay, you're hoping that two-person, it can be mutual. You're hoping that it can be mutual. Two-person come together, or two party, two different sides, two sides of group, two sides of people coming together to work things out. So again, this brings us back to you wanting harmonious energy, wanting harmonious or harmony. You wanting harmony. Two of Pentacles, juggling. Okay, this juggling to me is really a lot about people coming together and each one take a role, and we will both juggle this together, work on this together. Focus, a lot of focus, because when you juggle, you need to focus. When this pin drop, you have to focus, a lot of focus. You want focus, you want harmony. The final potential outcome, not potential, the final outcome over here is telling me Three of Pentacles. So this Three of Pentacles, this is in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The final outcome is, ultimately, this looks like to me, whatever it may be, any kind of relationship, partnership, event, situation, the final outcome is looking like to me, everyone needs to whoever is involved over here in this picture, in this spread over here, is telling me that everyone needs to how do I put it? It sounds the same. It sounds the same, but it is not the same. Like everyone needs to focus on their role. Everyone needs to focus on their role and not depending and relying on each other, relying on someone. It's like you finish your own part, you do your own part, I do my own part, and then later on we will piece everything together. It becomes one full part picture, one big part, one full picture. Okay, the final outcome is Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is in reverse. So the final outcome is everyone will just do their part. Everyone should just do their part. It should not be waiting for one another, like having to take your opinion, my opinion. If you believe in it, to go do it. Go get it done. And then later on, we'll piece everything together. This is the final outcome. Okay, so it looks a lot to me because when someone leaves or someone withdraw or pull away, distance away, there can be more focus. There can be more focus. Nine of Cups. This is a possible outcome. More focus as you work alone. This is working alone. This whole energy over here is telling me the whole dynamic over here needs to work alone. You do your part, I do my part. You can go work on it alone. Whatever that you need to do, go get it done. And whatever I need to do, I will go get it done. I'm working alone, you're working alone, but we will put everything together. We'll piece everything together. It will become one full picture. So this is a lot about working alone, but you want harmonious. Probably in order to achieve harmony, you need to, every one of you in this dynamic needs to distance away, because the more you get together, maybe the more friction there is. Okay, so Pisces, this is pretty straightforward for me. For those of you who have chosen deck number 1, first deck or number 1, okay, so this is you, for you. All right, so let's see number 2. So this is deck number 2. Pisces, for those of you who have chosen deck number 2, this is for you. 3 shuffles. 1, 2. Okay, we're done. Now, challenge, past, recent past, future, possible outcome, you, external, hopes, final outcome. Okay, so Pisces, for those of you who have chosen number 2, deck number 2 or just number 2, this is for you. All right, what you're dealing with right now is, I don't see mutual, there's no mutual interest, mutual agreement. There's is like someone wants to give, someone refuses to take. Someone wants to take, no, it is more like someone is giving and someone is refusing an offer. 4 of Cups. Two very different ideal, very different views and opinions. This is right now. Your challenge is because someone is not putting in enough, not being around enough. This is a challenge. 6 of Swords. This is about distant, traveling, going away, distance. Someone is not being around. Okay, someone is not being around physically or emotionally. Someone is just not being around. It's not putting in, it's distancing. Okay, in the past, what do we have? In the past, we have fallouts. This is straight off fallouts. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is double joy, but this is in reverse. It's double joy in reverse. Fallout, not agreeing, not coming together, not achieving success together. Aims not achieved, ideals not achieved, goals are not achieved. In the past, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Your recent past, 3 of Swords. Getting over, pulling out the swords, healing. In the recent past, this is what you're going through. This is what you're dealing with recovery in the recent past. Recovery in the recent past. Okay? In the future, what do we have? In the future, we find new interests. We find a new fresh start. This is a new fresh start. Knight of Cups, new fresh start, new fresh interest, believing, coming out of your shell. Okay, this is a future, new interest, new love, passionate love. It can be you extending it to people or people extending to you, people extending their interest to you, or you extending their interest to them. But this is something new. Knight of Cups, something new. But the possible outcome, I see some rejection over here because this is the Hermit. This is the possible outcome. Someone, again, there's refusal. So it looks a lot like things are not going both ways. Things are not going two ways for me. It can be an old energy, because if this Hermit is here and it gels in with this, it can be you, someone over here is giving it a second try, a second chance. But again, someone is refusing. Someone is going into Hermit mode, hiding in back to their cave, into their shell. What are you thinking about? You're thinking about wanting to get out of what is this? 7 of Wands in upright. So this is getting into conflicts or something that's friction, some kind of friction. But this is you. You're wanting to get out of friction, get out of conflicts. You want harmony, harmonious energy. 7 of Wands. This is you. What you want, what you're thinking. But the external is Queen of Cups. Someone over here just refused. I do not know why. There's this very strong energy. Someone wants to give, someone is not receiving, someone is not taking, someone is not accepting. There's refusal over here. External, refusal. Someone refused. It's refusing. Your hopes is that it's Knight of Swords. I really want to show you. I somehow in this spread I keep showing the cards. Knight of Swords. This is your hopes. Coming out of disagreement, coming out of conflicts, bickering. This is your hopes. It's like, I really want to come out of it with you. I don't want to keep on quarreling with you. I don't want to keep on fighting with you. Someone wants to quit this whole, like, end this disharmony. Someone wants to end this disharmony. Someone wants a fresh new start. Could be you or the people that you're dealing with, the person that you're dealing with. The final outcome is the Emperor in reverse. So I think whoever that's trying has done enough, tried enough, have actually given enough opportunity, given enough chance. The Emperor in reverse. And this person will be walking away. Could be you walking away. Could be people, the person who's offering themselves their interest, their passion. They will just walk away. This is the final outcome in October. For those of you who have picked number 2, it really looks like there's a lot of difficulty in this dynamic over here. Whoever that you're dealing with, there's really a lot of difficulty. I'm feeling something like someone needs to agree with someone, but if there's constant disagreement, this is constant disagreement. So you're hoping to come out of constant disagreement, but apparently it might not be working. It might not be turning out the way you're expecting it to be. And the Emperor is in reverse. When the Emperor is in reverse, he's angry. He will just fuck it. Okay, Pisces, for those of you who have chosen deck number 2, pretty straightforward, very easy. Okay, we'll proceed to deck number 3. Alright, Pisces, for those of you who have chosen the number 3 or just deck number 3, if this attracts you from the bottom just now. Alright, so for Pisces, for those who have chosen deck number 3, Celtic Cross, second shuffle, alright, so Pisces, for those who have chosen deck number 3, this is your Celtic Cross spread. Now, challenge, your past, recent past, future, possible outcome, you, external, hopes, and final outcome. Okay, Pisces, for those of you who have chosen number 3 or deck number 3, this is your Celtic Cross reading. Okay, so for you right now, whoever is choosing this number 3 or deck number 3, we have Justice here. So there might be some kind of fights, I hear fights very strongly, disagreement, fights, not coming together, going through, maybe some of you are going through some legal proceedings over here. Okay, challenge is someone refused to reconcile. Someone is very negative over here, constantly refusing to work things out, or constantly looking at problems, looking at issues. Very close-minded, very narrow-minded over here, extremely narrow-minded. Okay, and that's the reason why, you know, there is a fallout. Justice is telling me there's a fallout. In the past, what do we have? Someone wasn't truthful, and it was being found out. Someone found out someone wasn't being truthful. We have the moon. Someone wasn't being honest. Something was being spotted. Someone's dishonesty was spotted. Okay, in the recent past, there might be a conversation about this event. Ace of Swords. Okay, and there's refusal to acknowledge, refusal to admit. Someone is not admitting. Someone is not positive. It's like, you know, if this is a relationship, is someone is trying to convince, like, you know, trust me, this time around we can work things out. Anything that we're not working, we can work things out, work out the issues. But someone is like, no, we will never work out. You know, someone is being very negative. Someone is being very negative over here because there is already a mistrust. The moon over here. Someone wasn't being honest. Someone wasn't being truthful. Okay? And until now, in the recent past, until now, they continue to not speak the truth. Ace of Swords in reverse. They refuse to talk about it. They refuse to tell. They refuse to tell. It could be you, by the way. Could be you. You refuse to tell. What is the real issue over here? There's refusal to communicate. In the future, what do we see? In the future, we have 8 of Pentacles over here. A lot of hard work over here. A lot of hard work. Someone is putting in, someone have to put in, or someone wants to put in hard work constantly, is not giving up. In the future, I see someone still not giving up. It might be someone who's pursuing this issue. Like, tell me what's happening. Or someone who is very persistent in leaving, pulling out, will constantly be who they are, what they are. So someone wants to work things out. Someone refuse to work things out. Someone no longer believe, no longer trust that this will be us. But both of you stand a very firm stance. 8 of Pentacles. Okay? The possible outcome is the World. The World card. This is the possible outcome. The World in reverse. Nothing changes. Everything is still as per it is. There's no new fresh beginning. This is the possible outcome. What are you thinking about? What you want is, you want to go back to the past. You want to be the same as before. But the external, luck is not with you. Divine is not with you. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You want to be back like before in the past. Can we be back like before in the past? This is you. Someone is not apologetic over here, just to add on. Someone is not being apologetic over here. And someone is upset about it. Okay? This is the external. Luck is not with you. Luck is not with this situation. The hopes. What are you hoping for, Pisces? You're hoping for focus. You're hoping for, it could be you, could be whoever that you're dealing with. 7 of Cups in reverse. Someone who can be sure about what they really want, can focus and settle down on one, because 7 of Cups is a lot of options. This is your hope. You're hoping to settle down, narrowing your life direction, pathway to one, and not being, you know, all over the place. This is your hopes. You want settlement. You want surety. The final outcome, maybe this is not supposed to work out anymore, because we have the 2 of Swords. Final outcome will be cutting out. Someone is going to cut out someone permanently. It could be you. You have to cut out whoever that you're dealing with permanently, or whoever, or the other person might want to cut you out permanently. Refuse to work things out. refuse to work things out. Pretty heavy energy, pretty heavy energy. So, but Pisces, this is a message for you. I hope it helps you or resonates for you in the month of October in a good way. All right. So that's all for Pisces. Okay. Till then, I'll see you. Bye bye.